stakeholders harping on the advantages of a literate society over illiteracy should be emphasized. The chairman of Ondo State Universal Basic Education Board, Right Honorable Victor Olabinton, said the board has been able to construct and rehabilitate more than 900 classrooms for pupils and their teachers to make the schools more attractive. He says structures and processes have been put in place to ensure that the teachers are also encouraged, while government is also setting standards in terms of qualifications.
Since we came on board in 2017 in Supervia, see your predecessor, whatever he does is you are changing. All the assets and the liabilities on your head. Therefore, promotion of teachers has been regular, very regular. And during our period, teachers are now enjoying grade level 16. They too are now directors, like their counterparts in the ministry. And they too are now become tutorial. Anytime they want to make use of them, and by the great special grace of God, when the news ones that are going to be appointed now, a primary school teacher will be one of them. So that there is no more gap. And I want to let you know that we have PhDs in our primary schools now. People with PhD. They now adult all our primary schools and they are now teaching.
Olabinton emphasized that the efforts led to impressive performance of teachers and pupils in both internal and external examinations. According to him, students performed excellently at the National JETS competition in Nasarawa State, where the primary school came first while secondary finished third. While noting that there are plans to recruit more teachers, the chairman assured that more schools are also being established. The chairman stated that the Ondo State Smart School project in Owo, being carried out in conjunction with the Universal Basic Education Commission, Abuja, will commence operations next academic session. Olabinton explained that the construction of the technology-based school is about being completed, while admission will be different from what it is obtainable in usual public schools. He added that the principal and head teacher of the school have been recruited through competitive selection process conducted by JAMB and the Universal Basic Education Commission, Abuja.
UPEC decided to establish some model schools in all the 36 states of the Federation, including Abuja. We have, and they call these model schools smart school. This smart school is technologically based. Everything is technology. Teaching the public, technology. Anything you want to do there, technology. Every pupil in that school will have a computer. Everyone will have tablet. Every child in the school.
The processes and structures being put in place are expected to play significant roles in achieving the set targets of the present administration in the state. Shiun Adetola, Osrc News.
As a temporary response to the nation's growing food crisis and the rising price of commodities, President Bola Tinubu has ordered the immediate release of more than 102,000 metric tons of various types from the Strategic Reserve and the Rice Millers Association of Nigeria. The government also warned that those hoarding foodstuffs will be dealt with. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, spoke after the final leg of 3 meetings of the Special Presidential Committee on Emergency Food Intervention in Abuja. After the first meeting, the federal government said it was very concerned about what Nigerians are going through, especially with what happened in Minna, Niger State. It said it was taking some action to ensure that Nigerians had some relief in terms of the availability of food on the table. Meanwhile, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, has said that the House will introduce an emergency food aid bill to address the food shortage the country is experiencing. Abbas, who stated this during a press meeting at the National Assembly Complex, said the lawmakers are aware of the hardships and pains Nigerians are going through and called for patience with the Bola Tinubu administration. He added that the House would also support import and export policies that would help address the rising cost of living in the country. In other stories, President Bola Tinubu has directed the mandatory recitation of the national pledge after the national anthem at every official and public engagement. Tinubu, who spoke at the 3,112 housing units renewed Hope City at Kasana, Abuja, said the imperativeness of respecting national values, promoting the nation's ideals, and abiding by its established norms cannot be overemphasized. In a statement by the president's spokesman, Ajirin Galale, President Tinubu also called on Nigerians to uphold the country's glory. According to the statement, the president emphasized that it is important for citizens to have absolute respect for national symbols, strengthen allegiance and fidelity to country, and preserve Nigeria's ethos and defining character. To Labour matter now, Nigeria Labour Congress NLC and Trade Union Congress TUC have declared a 14-day notice of strike to the federal government for failing to implement the 16-point agreement reached on October 2, 2023. In a statement signed by an NLC and TUC presidents, Comrade Joe Ajero and Comrade Festus Osifo, after a meeting in Abuja, the duo said that non-implementation of the agreement by the federal government has deepened mass sufferings, adding that it is a show of bad faith. The union added that despite the passage of time, the majority of these crucial agreements remain unmet, indicating a blatant disregard for the principles of good faith, welfare and rights of Nigerian workers, as well as Nigerians as a whole. Reacting to organized labor's threat of a strike, the federal has appealed to the organized labor comprising the Nigeria Labour Congress NLC and the Trade Union Congress TUC not to embark on strike. Government, which stated that it was not in the interest of anyone for the two labor centers to embark on strike, refused